Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So I am back on with another mini reading, really trying to keep my new commitment here to be creating a lot more additional content outside of our regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday posting schedule. So I am back now on a Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. I would love to know what you've been up to in the comments section, if there's anything you'd like to share with our community. And I'm going to go ahead and get started by shuffling the energy oracle cards. This reading is a little bit unique. My last two readings, I had direct downloads that really informed the messages that came through. But for this reading, I actually have no idea what's going to be coming through this particular video. So that means that your energy, your vibration, your frequency is going to be powerfully impacting whatever messages do come through. And these videos are all technically timeless. So whenever you find this, I really feel that it holds some kind of message for you that you may need to hear at this time. So let me go ahead and shuffle and let's see what wants to come through here. So what can I channel for all of the beautiful souls listening? Man holding a heart in the upright position. So someone is I just got so many butterflies. Someone has very strong, warm, fuzzy, romantic feelings for you. And I do feel like this is a masculine, so you are most likely a divine feminine listening here. And I will probably put that in the title of this video as well. I've noticed that the last couple videos, certain collectives of divine feminines have been coming up really strongly. So for some of you, this may actually be a carryover message from the previous video. So after you listen to this one, you may find a message in that previous video as well, because I was talking about this new romantic timeline that you seem to be connecting with that involves you meeting or connecting with a really high-level romantic soulmate, an awakened divine masculine who is really putting you in your soft feminine era, is what I was saying. Someone who really makes you feel seen and stabilized and supported, where you can almost like outsource some of that work that you have been so adept at doing internally. And it is powerful that you've learned to show up that way for yourself. But it's also such a gift to encounter and connect with a masculine who is so strong and stable in their awakened masculine energy that in their presence, you can feel this partnership kind of energy where you feel more externally stabilized to be able to focus more on your creative process, on your flow state, on being in that like playful, light, flowing, feminine energy, being in the moment, having that lit up sacral chakra. And I'm getting this actually extends far beyond love and romance for you, because this is the phase of your life where you are going to start attracting in all forms of support that have kind of like the masculine energy charge to them, even if they're not romantic. Yeah, with the root chakra at the bottom of the deck, you're going to feel so much support, but I'm hearing especially subconsciously from these different systems and people and things and opportunities that show up in your life. I feel like this is the phase of your life where it's like, yes, you've learned how to do everything yourself, but you're now going to be so externally supported that your subconscious is going to feel so deeply safe and stabilized. It's going to really amplify that sense of safety in your nervous system as well. I just really see like environments, people, things, forces, communities showing up to support you. Maybe for some of you, this will even be like financial in nature. It could be you receiving more abundance materially, however you define abundance, to be able to support you in living more of your soul's mission or purpose here on earth. I just see many different physical materializations of things and people that, again, hold more of what we think of as a masculine energy charge showing up in your life to support you in creating in your feminine. But included in all of that is this seemingly very focused and ambitious and passionate and determined awakened divine masculine who's very focused on you. I'm hearing this is someone who knows what they want when they see it, and when they see you, they are sure that you are what they want. They are 100% sure about you immediately. That is one way that you will recognize this masculine as well, whether this is someone you're manifesting in or you've been sensing that you haven't met yet, or whether this is someone who came in recently, or someone coming back from the past. I mean, whatever this is, I do feel that for most of you, this is a new or relatively new energy. This doesn't feel for most of you like someone connected to the past, although it could be. But I feel like this is someone who is 100%, I'm hearing 100,000% sure about you from day one and completely focused on you. And the beautiful thing about that kind of energy and focus from this masculine is that you can feel it intuitively. So I'm hearing your intuition isn't scanning for like red flags or signs or like feeling unsettled, because you can sense intuitively that this is someone showing up for you with their whole heart, their mind, their body, their soul. This is like total devotion from this masculine. And I'm hearing that this is actually healing a part of you that used to gaslight yourself in love in relationships. Because what I'm getting is, in the past, you may have connected with masculine energies who were carrying a lot of dissonance in their energetic field. And so they would tell you one thing, but then be doing something else behind the scenes or secretly or privately. And then your intuition would pick up on it, but you would feel quote unquote crazy for calling them out for it, or for disconnecting, or for shifting your behavior, because you didn't have any proof, so to speak. You didn't really consciously have the evidence, but your intuition just felt uneasy around them or felt like something was off. And you may have always wondered, like, do I have just some kind of a trust wound? Am I just having issues healthily, securely attaching? Or I'm just picking up on someone who like wondered if there was something wrong with them. But then you meet this masculine who doesn't make you feel that way at all, where from day one, you feel confident in how they feel about you. You feel at peace. You feel at ease around them. I'm getting even your physical body, emotions, your nervous system, everything seems to relax in this masculine's presence, because you are someone who is very powerfully intuitive. I'm hearing your intuition does not miss. And I'm getting that through this person and experience, you really affirm to yourself what you've been suspecting, which is that your intuition has always been guiding you correctly. And that when you felt something was off with other masculine energies from your past, something probably was off, and that you can trust those instincts and adjust the pacing, the timing, how much energy you're putting into people accordingly. And the way you affirm this to yourself is by being around someone who makes you just feel so naturally safe and relaxed and seen, because there's a transparency with this person. You can tell, you can sense with every fiber of your being that they are being very open and transparent with you. Now, what I am getting from this masculine is there may actually be something from this person's past that they share with you that would typically be a deal breaker for you, or that you may have considered in the past to be a red flag, or that might kind of like, it doesn't make you feel uneasy, strangely, because even though typically you would imagine this would be something that learning about would make you feel a little uneasy, but in this instance, it doesn't, because you can sense a transparency and an openness from this person. And this won't be for everyone, by the way. This is just for a select group. So if there isn't anything they shared with you and you're just feeling at ease and there's no red flags, then that is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about. I'm speaking to a select group of you who did actually discover, I'm hearing, well, discover isn't the right word. This person was very open with you about something that happened in their past, and it may have made you kind of like need to pause, because consciously and logically, this is something that typically would have bothered you or been some kind of a deal breaker for you. But they were so open and transparent about it. And I'm hearing processed. I feel like this is something that they've processed. And this is someone who's very connected to their heart and to their emotions. So I feel that going through whatever that was very emotional for them as well. And that they've essentially done the healing work on themselves, which is why they are willing to be so open and transparent with you about it. But of course, I always advocate for listening to your own intuition. So if this person were to share something with you that does truly feel off to you or makes you uneasy, of course, that is your intuition speaking to you. And I always recommend following that. But I feel like I'm speaking to a very specific group of divine feminines who may learn something about this person that, again, typically may have been like a deal breaker or a red flag, or just a slight like reason to kind of pause or just not be entirely sure. And yet your whole system feels so soft and safe and certain about them because intuitively you can feel that this is a very loyal, open, and trustworthy kind of masculine energy. And so I feel like your intuition is going to be guiding you to continue leaning into this connection. The complication here is I feel like you don't enter into this connection feeling like 100% healed. Now, of course, we're never 100% healed, but I almost feel like this person comes into your life at a time where you still feel like you are sorting things out, maybe from your own life or past, or maybe you just were planning on staying single or being alone or just sifting through some things, like trying to sort through things from like a past relationship or maybe like some ongoing romantic situation that you're not entirely really sure what to do with. But I feel like this masculine comes in with like no expectations, no pressure, just wanting to be in your life. And the thing is, I'm getting that you may feel on your end some guilt or uncertainty, like, am I allowed to just enjoy being loved and cared for and supported in this way with no pressure? Or do I need to force this into some other shape or form? Or do I need to like cut this person out or let go of them, even though this is feeling so good because I don't feel like I'm fully 100% like quote unquote healed enough for this or ready for this? But what the guides are bringing through is you are ready for this. I just saw the number 1111. Like this is a manifestation of your soul, and you would not have attracted this person in if you were not ready to receive them, if you were not ready to connect with them. And even beyond that, I'm hearing that you are going to heal in ways through this connection that you could never heal independently on your own. Because yes, there is so much healing that we can do independently. And I feel that on your own, you've learned how to go through so much healing and to evaluate so many triggers and to go through so many layers of yourself. And it's a beautiful thing, healing through hermit mode, and it requires so much bravery, and you've done so much of that. But what I'm getting is you're reaching this point in your soul's healing journey where you're no longer healing just through like solitude or isolation. You're actually being asked to be open to the idea that you can heal through connection, through connectedness to another person, whatever that connection looks like, even if it's a little bit messy, even if it's a little bit uncertain. And that if someone comes into your life who wants to love you and support you and that feels good to you and you want to lean into it, I feel like you're being guided to give yourself permission to lean into it while things still feel uncertain, while you may feel still a little bit like raw or vulnerable or messy within yourself, because I feel like this masculine as well is extremely patient and very gentle. It's like they want to just like hold you through the pain that you may still be healing through, or through the layers of trauma that you may still be working through to some extent, because I do feel that you've gone through a lot in this lifetime. And while you've done so much healing work on your own, I'm getting that there's a certain kind of healing that can happen in connection with a person like this, in a safe, supportive, physical kind of relationship sort of container, whether you're labeling it as a relationship or not, which of course is entirely up to you. But regardless, I feel that through this like physical connection container, you can heal and open and blossom in ways that you wouldn't even be able to imagine doing just alone in isolation. And that's actually part of why this person was sent into your life. I'm actually getting that this healing is mutual as well. I'm hearing the word acceptance. I feel almost like the two of you are accepting and embracing each other as you are. And there's this like mutual bond of acceptance and also this like mutual healing taking place through all of that, where it feels as though you are both naturally able to open up the softer, more vulnerable parts, the messier, so to speak, parts of yourself to the other. And that is allowing you both to heal in a way that you would never be able to fully do just being alone, like in a cave, in a hermit mode, if that makes sense. And so it's actually very mutually beneficial and very stabilizing to the both of you. And I'm just getting this message of allowing yourself to have this and to lean into this and to explore this if it feels good to you, if it feels aligned for your intuition. So what else can I channel about this person or situation in your life? Yeah, it's very mutually balanced. You bring balance into each other's lives with the Two of Pentacles in the upright position. One thing you're going to notice about this person is that when you connect with them or meet them, you're going to start naturally feeling higher levels of like physical energy, more emotionally stabilized in your personal life, just in general. You may feel even higher levels of consistent energy and motivation to put towards your own self, bettering yourself, your work, your purpose, your career, your business, whatever this is for you. It feels like together, when you are in some form of like connectedness or partnership physically with this masculine, you both then have access to new levels of energy and motivation that you both are able to utilize. But it's so wonderful because unlike certain connections you've been in the past, where the person you were connected to had access to your energy, but you were being drained or like deflated by the connection. In this case, there is like mutual access to greater levels of energy. It's like something that I feel for the feminine I'm speaking to here, you may have never really experienced before in a connection to a masculine in this way, where through connecting with each other, you're both actually able to access greater levels of like energy and motivation and confidence and creativity and all of those things. It's like a fire that lights you both up in the best kinds of ways. And so you will most likely notice this masculine saying that to you as well, like, wow, I've just felt so motivated lately, but you will be feeling that in your own life as well. It's like so mutual here. I do feel that there's such a strong element of unknown. I'm hearing taking it one day at a time, because I almost feel that anytime your conscious mind starts trying to think too far out in the future with this person, you may start to get overwhelmed and want to shut down entirely. So I feel like part of the message of guidance is just to allow yourself to stay present with this, to stay open and spontaneous, to keep leaning into it as long as it feels good to you. There could be Aquarius energy here for someone. Yeah, I just feel like there's this message of allowing yourself to stay rooted and grounded in the present moment, to not overthink what this is going to become in the future, because it's healing you now. It's healing the both of you now. And it's such a beautiful thing in both of your lives. I do feel that greater clarity is coming here with the Moon card in the reverse position, and the anxieties or fears that you have are actually going to be unraveled, but it's a slow unraveling. It's not going to happen all at once. And that is why it's so important for you to stay present in the moment with this person, with this situation. I do feel with the Five of Wands reversed and the Judgment card in the upright position, there's something about like letting go of the past, or someone from your past being held accountable for their own energy or for their own actions, or maybe you no longer being accountable for this person, them needing to take responsibility for themselves. I'm not sure exactly how that connects. There could be Leo energy here. I'm going to see if we get any more messages on that. I almost get the sense that there's been like some masculine in your past, divine feminine. This won't be for everyone, but for some of you, there may have been someone in your past who was in a very heavy kind of energy, and you took on, like you shouldered a lot of that energy, a lot of that burden. And it's become very heavy for you as well. And there may even be some guilt of exploring this new connection because you've felt so overly responsible to this masculine in your past, even though they were like burdening you in this way and like keeping you somehow like limited or restricted. And I feel like this new energy is like coming in at the very least to show you that you can be in like a healthy, balanced, beautiful connection with a masculine who truly is like 100% showing up for you in total devotion. Again, this is like mind, body, soul devotion from this masculine. And also to show you that you can, I'm hearing a path to freedom, that like you can be free from your own past or from this like past masculine energy or situation that was really heavy for you. I'm hearing the words redefined. So maybe you don't desire to let go of that past masculine entirely, but that connection is, or maybe it's a soul contract, like a twin flame or a high level soulmate, and that connection is being redefined. Yeah, I feel like it's a connection that really connects with your heart. Like there's a lot of emotion attached to that past masculine, but I feel that in the physical, they were like burdening you or weighing you down in some kind of way because they were making you responsible for the healing that they weren't doing within themselves. I got the name Jack or Jake for someone. Yeah, I feel that that masculine from your past is being pushed into their own process of going through some kind of awakening, like especially an emotional awakening, because I feel that that was a masculine who really struggled to connect with their heart. Like even though in its purest form, your soul bond with them seemed to be touching each of your hearts. And that seems to be like where the connection is in the 5D. Like this may even be a twin flame that you're in like a 5D union with, or like energetically you are in balance with, or like connected with fifth dimensionally on like this spiritual higher self level. But in the physical, they seem to be like holding you back significantly or creating some kind of heaviness or burden because of how they were trying to make you responsible in the 3D for healing that they were not doing within themselves. And so I feel that maybe this connection with this masculine from your past is being redefined in some kind of way. And again, I'm hearing this is a slow unraveling, to be patient and gentle with yourself, that this isn't something that happens all at once. And that all is really being asked of you here is to continue showing up in the way that feels good for you now, to just stay in the present to the best of your ability without getting too far ahead of yourself, without needing to define everything all at once or to overthink it, to let yourself lean into this new beautiful love that's entering your life if that feels good for you, while allowing this connection with a masculine from your past, if that's relevant for you, to redefine itself naturally over the course of time as you are taking this one day at a time. And I'm hearing continuing to live. Like, I feel almost like I'm speaking to a divine feminine who went through a period of time where it almost felt like she wasn't fully alive, even though she was physically living. Like, you may have gone through a period of time where you felt, I'm hearing in limbo, almost like this masculine from your past was keeping you in this state where you felt so stuck, almost like you were living in a loop, because you felt this heart connection to them and maybe even had this like deep soul connection or bond or union with them, but it wasn't showing up physically. And now it's like this new beautiful connection is entering your life to show you a pathway to your own freedom, to maybe even open your mind to ways that that past connection could be redefined in a sense that is actually more conducive to your growth and to your happiness. But again, this is a gradual process of unraveling, and there's a message about just being so kind to yourself and just allowing yourself to wake up and show up for what feels aligned and good for you now, and to give yourself permission, because you deserve it, to allow yourself to receive the beautiful love that is coming into your life, that is showing up for you now, even if you don't know exactly what you want it to be or where it's going to go. And I really hope that if this reading is for you, this provided some kind of clarity or guidance or confirmation. If this is resonating for you, I do have a couple subliminals I would really recommend that you can integrate into your daily routines to really clear your energy, to keep your vibrations super high, and to manifest the highest forms of love in your life that you truly do deserve. So I would recommend these subliminals I created called Magnetic Feminine Energy, which is so powerful, especially if you are a divine feminine. This will help you to tap into your deep reservoirs of limitless creative energy as a divine feminine. It will also help you to tap into flow state where you're able to create and to manifest effortlessly and easily, and to embody this like beauty and magnetism that attracts so much love and positive attention in the physical world back to you, while at the same time aligning with your highest forms of love when it comes to attracting in healthy connection with masculine energies in your life. So I would recommend that one, but also my subliminal called Balance Internal Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. This is one I created recently, and it will help you to keep in balance internally so that you are in that inner union state where you are attracting from that state of wholeness in love and in life, and able to manifest so powerfully because you are balancing essentially the different aspects of nature itself, of creation itself within yourself. And thirdly, I would really recommend my subliminal called Highest-Vibrational Timeline. This will help you connect with your highest timeline in all areas of your life when it comes to soul purpose, your abundance, finances, love, relationships, friendships, community, your mood, mindset, sense of purpose, everything. So I will leave the information for these 3 subliminals that are in my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, underneath this video. But when you sign up in the app, you can create your own custom private playlists. You can also listen to any of the more than 140 subliminals I've created in 10 different background sound options. So there's so many powerful tools to explore within the app to help you manifest your absolute dream life and to embody your ideal version of self every single day. And the link to get the app is in the pinned comment and description box below. So I am going to close this reading here, but I hope that this resonated for you. I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have an amazing remainder of your day. And as always, I will connect with you here again in the next video.